Hi, welcome back, guys. What's up?
Not much. Still talking.
Still
about
talking.
Street Fighter and stuff.
About Street Fighter and Marvel and
Okay,
all
well-
things Irish.
Yes. Gonna try and speed this up a bit.
We're on February after 25 minutes.
We're on March now.
Oh, we're on
Go
March.
team. Go team.
Okay.
March 3rd, Inferno 24. The first Inferno I have missed since Inferno 6 or something.
And for good reason.
Yes, that wasn't another
It
country.
was a legitimate reason.
Yeah.
So no one really knows what happens in this Inferno, I guess.
No.
Because it's not in video evidence or
Yeah.
recording.
Apparently, Nutrient won Marvel. And
His
Steve
reign of terror continues.
Steve won Street Fighter. And that's it.
Okay, brilliant. Next.
Next, March 6th, Street Fighter X Tekken gets released in a storm of controversy.
Oh my
Multiple
God.
controversies.
I thought we were going to get through March. Is this still March?
This is March.
I thought we were still going to get through March quickly. But, oh my God, Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Can you remember how the hype kind of meter went for that game? And it actually has
High,
a hype
low,
meter
high,
in it.
low.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, Street Fighter and Tekken fighting against each other. And
This
then
is
it was
gonna be
like, and then it got better and better, and then suddenly,
then Gems.
and everyone was like, oh
Kablooey.
no,
Yeah.
oh no. And then maybe people were starting to think this is better again.
And then the DLC.
And the DLC controversy. Oh God.
Here's the thing, right? You're wrong about the people who are complaining about it. You're just wrong. I'm sorry. Injustice is coming out now, and we're all gonna have to deal with multiple, huge downloads every time they release a character because you had to get pissy when a fighting game maker wanted to put some extra DLC on a disc. And believe me, I work in software development. Right, the money that went into developing those characters was separate. It's not some evil money grab. This is the way software development works.
I think a lot of people have come to accept that.
Yeah.
The problem is that the game is ass.
I think the new version might be better.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, and I have to say, I watched Fergus play that game here in the house. And when watching him play, the game actually looks half playable. It still looks boring as hell, like, you know, but it looks legitimate. The problem is the way all of the people he has to play against play. Jack, X, and Hayashi
And of
just
course,
looks like the most unfair team.
Yeah.
And like he's playing, what is it, Asuka, Julia?
Yeah, schoolgirl and almost schoolgirl, effectively.
Much,
Yeah.
So I mean, like, I know Julia's really good, but Asuka's ass in that game. So he doesn't give himself any help with that. But yeah, Street Fighter Cross Tekken fell on its face. But go on.
Yes. So next thing to mention around this time, my friend Rachel started a PhD.
I thought that said
fucking
racist thesis.
It's
I was
like-
like, is that me?
Well, it could be. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Rachel's thesis, yes, she's working on a PhD. And it's not strictly speaking about fighting games, but it's about the language used in kind of online communities and the like, and she's using those as an example. So she'll be showing up again. She did her degree in it, now she's going on to do a PhD in it. So, like, legitimate study on the fighting game scene.
Very cool. The first one was awesome.
It was, yeah. It was worth a good read.
Really, really interesting.
I'll try and link it or something.
Description.
Yeah. Rushing forward because there's a lot of tournaments in this month. There was the SFXT launch tournament where Football Special made its debut.
Right, next.
Gory Snake won it. As a first prize, he got some gems from me. I actually gave him, like, I went to like haberdashery. That's a great word, haberdashery.
Haberdashery.
And I got 4 or 5 little
Gems.
gems and put them in a little pouch.
Topical.
And yeah, you see, and his prize, he got us like a speed gem, a life gem, and a defense gem or something like that.
There you go.
Yeah, I thought it was a good prize.
Sounds like a good prize.
Yeah.
And he got some football special, no doubt.
Yeah, everyone got some football special.
I wasn't there. I didn't get any football
Oh
special.
man, you missed that. It's so weird. It tastes like everything.
Moving on.
It's from the north of Ireland, not the Northern Ireland, it's just the North of Ireland. Okay, later in the month was also the last, to my knowledge, Clash X Counter, because they go in for those weirdly named tournaments up in Belfast.
Clash X Counter 2, the one that is still getting loads of views on your channel, the one like there versus Nutrient.
Yeah, this is the one. This is that one. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
In March?
Yeah, March.
Wow.
Ah,
No way.
yeah. I remember the Street Fighter tournament was really weird because basically, with all due respect to the Belfast players, the Republic went up and kicked serious arse. Like Labno took the tournament.
I put Lando out into the losers. He wants to be reminded of when they're losing. But let's just be clear, I wasn't even playing that game at the time. I was just like entering
For the
be a
crack.
bomb monster, like, that I am in all games. But good games, Lando. No.
Yeah, but I think it's it's an interesting change because we were so free to Belfast for so long. Dublin was free to Belfast. Like we're on Ireland.
Was free to Belfast. For a long time.
Yeah, because they had a scene before we did, and it was just nice to, you know, there's a bit of competition.
To go up and
there.
cause some trouble.
Yeah,
rather than have them come down.
Then here to cause trouble here.
Yeah.
So the untold story. This is poor Cobblecog, that changing his character in a way that makes it difficult for him to deal with some of the stronger players from the Republic, like Cammy. Cammy obviously is top tier, but
unless you ask James Chen.
yes, unless you're James Chen. But dealing
You're
with
playing some other version of the game if you're James Chen.
playing against Steve O'Knievo's Honda with Cammy.
Unless you're Ali Une or Ali
Yeah, Ali Une, yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah, good man. But I think we might skip through the rest. Cobblecog took SFXT. He's remarkably good at that game.
That was a really good match actually. They played it very Street Fighter, so it was quite watchable.
it was
Cobblecog doing like supers on reaction to people dashing backwards out of firewall charges.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Cobblecog's gotten real reactions. I'm going to breeze through the rest of that because the others were side tournaments.
Go on.
KOF and MK9 were announced for MLG, and I watched the first tournament, and it was the most esports thing I had ever
I watched
seen.
it with you. I watched it with you.
Oh, that was right. Yeah, we were in the
were
stream
talking
chat.
away.
Yeah. Oh, bloody
That
hell!
was so boring.
Up to 40 minutes for a fight, the way they were doing
It was almost like you were playing KOF.
Yeah, that was terrible.
It was really
They've gotten better, but
3 people in the audience.
yeah,
I don't know. Anyway,
you got to understand fight games before you do
2012 really was year of the esports invasion.
it really was, wasn't it? They realised people like fighting games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as you like, this
An
is
interesting year.
another thing that we could do an entire podcast on. Just
Definitely.
talking about that. So
Move on. Into April, by any chance?
Not yet.
No,
Just one more. It's short. It's short. Hype spotting. On the
Okay.
25th. Ramsey goes over.
That was that long ago.
Yeah.
My God.
I remember watching it in the teams. Our little Ramsey bet Ryan hard
Ryan Hard in 3S.
in 3S.
Team Chunkus Ramza Dreddy
Yeah.
took down Team England.
Yeah. Go team. So like when you're a small scene like us, that kind of stuff doesn't happen often.
No,
But it was a really hype moment.
It was. That was great. I was here actually on this table eating spaghetti bolognese, watching the
Really?
screen right there with Sinead, and
Yes.
I was going crazy. I was going crazy.
I went nuts as well. Skullgirl got released. as well.
Skullgirls got released.
Died a very quick death in Ireland.
Very quick death. Died very quick death everywhere.
Yeah, the streams didn't help. Looking at that, it's like I have no
you know
interest
what?
in playing that game.
The streams, I don't think the stream. I think for that game, the big problem was that they announced changes really early on, and then they never came.
So
People
stopped
were
playing,
like, "I'll wait for the changes," but no one realized the changes were a year away, thus killing the game off. Me and Dark Talon played 130 game sets of that in casuals. Like
Yeah,
I love
and
that
people
game.
were- I was hyped for it myself.
I really enjoyed playing that game.
I was playing Power Soul, and
So was I.
Yeah.
Solo Parasol, because
Yeah.
that's the kind of
That's the way I
awesome
roll.
people we are.
Yeah.
Anyway, we move on. Poor Skullgirls.
April now.
April now.
April now.
Okay.
Actually, Skullgirls was April as well. My apologies.
Okay.
Evo qualifiers. So sorry, we're gonna have to talk about this for a bit.
We are.
We are. Steve-O.
Disappointing a bit in regards.
Okay. Do you want to have a little talk about?
I will, I guess.
Okay.
You know, no one came.
40 people came.
I mean, that's something.
Yeah.
But a lot of our big Street Fighter players, and let's be honest, people can come from Marvel and whatever else was being run, but in the end, it was we're running the tournament for Street Fighter tickets. And a lot of our big players that come, I've complained about this before, I'm not going to do it again.
There's no point in
There's no point
ranting
going back
about it,
over,
like,
but basically, a lot of our good players didn't come. We ended up at a loss, being honest about it. Steve-O, hero of the day, beat Problem X in the finals.
You travelled
What
with.
a game.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Oh my.
If you haven't, you need to send me the
I
file for
know,
that.
I'll give it to you now.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was an incredible match. Watch it if you haven't seen it. It's one of Ireland's best versus one of England's best, and
If
we
you
have
go
this.
onto your channel, it's like still the video
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
in the preview box.
I think it's
skip
the-
to the end somewhere.
Yeah, it's the 4-hour mark or something.
Yeah,
it starts
I
at.
know it's a long way in, but you should. That match was
Incredible.
I was on the edge of my seat for the entire thing.
Yeah.
Steve-O just saved basically saved the community monetarily because we needed not to have an Irish person win that game for reasons untold, and it worked out.
It worked out for the
But,
best.
I'm pretty sure the people who organised tournaments were very, very bitter about the whole situation, and rightfully so. And it really put a dent in the sort of in the camaraderie of the scene for
a little bit. Like I mean, we're not doing it next year. There won't be an EVO qualifier.
There's only one reason really. That's the way that people treated it last year.
If
people down the road like not showing up. You know, Cyrus coming with an Xbox on the screen from Cork.
Super Squaddy coming with 10 screen.
Coming with stuff from England.
Yeah.
On probably a Ryanair flight.
Yeah.
So you know that's comfortable.
Yeah.
And then people couldn't have bought it. And people, I've gone through this amazing.
Yeah, there's no point going on about it.
I know. We'll move on.
But there probably won't be an EVO qualifiers. We might try a World Game Cup one though, because it's a lot cheaper.
And we don't need to promise someone flights.
Yeah.
It's just a pot.
Yeah. Exactly. You know, so it'll be financially way easier to do, and probably the person who goes will get more out of it.
I think so.
And I think
we might be able to pull more people over if it's just a money.
Exactly.
Pot. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so move on from that. Virtua Fighter 5 was released. The only thing that I want to say about Virtua Fighter is Kiki. I bet him in the best of one money match. Just saying, let's go.
You beat him in a money match. You can edit that. Okay, do that. Kiki lost in a money match to Doom in Virtua Fighter 5,
and then I went to watch King of Fighters.
And then you went to watch King of Fighters.
Yes.
Well done, Kiki.
Yes. Having not played the game in 10 years, it's out. It's a good game. Go play it.
Virtua Fighter 5 is somehow more dead than Soul Calibur and Skullgirls put together. Yeah. So well done on that, Virtua Fighter 5 players.
Yeah. Still in April, but needs to be talked about. Our community member Cyrus had his last tournament in Ireland. So he's a good guy.
Cyrus is a good guy who's now entertaining me on Facebook daily.
He's brilliant, isn't he?
Japanese updates.
Oh my god.
He's in Japan teaching people how to speak English. And he was the proprietor and organizer of the Tempest tournaments in Cork from the start.
Yeah.
And not only that, but he used to come to our Infernos. He was one of the first people in that scene. He brought equipment on a train from Galway and on a bus from Galway and on a train from Cork. And shout out to Cyrus, probably one of the coolest members in the community.
Yeah, I do miss him. Like, I mean,
you couldn't.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Like, so I was really
shout out to
excited.
Cyrus.
Yeah. In that tournament, someone called Doom won it.
Who's that?
I don't know. Some scrub. He did have to play 3 bisons. With Guile.
3 Craconian bisons. It's not really a bison.
I had to play Silver Seas 3 times as well as playing. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was a long bison trek. I mean, like I was playing Guile, it's not like I was, I'm going to play bison. I was happy, but long tournament.
Fun times.
So that is that. I think the next one is June, so do you want
to? Welcome back to our year in review, part 4.
Part 4. We're about halfway through the year now.
Good God, I'm sorry.
Things start to slow down a bit.
Yeah, and so do view change. View
counts is going to be.
Please stick by because the best is yet to come or something.
Totally, completely. Okay, so 2nd of June was Inferno 26. That's the last tournament that was publicly labelled as Inferno. There was only about 9 or 10 people at it. So, you see, this monthly tournaments have.
I was in Australia.
Yeah.
So
you would have been
exempt.
there. I know.
I'm exempt.
It was actually a really good, fun tournament because all the players who were there it was like Hound as a Ladno.
All the good ones. Like. So basically, it was a regular Inferno tournament without the pot monsters.
Basically. But anyway, we kind of made a decision then that amalgamate Doc and Inferno. Monthly you have to understand that Ireland is very small. There's only 4 million people on the island, and we've got a very low population density. So there's never going to be a huge scene.
No.
There could be more.
Not only that, but Irish people are in general quite lazy and not willing to travel on a bus for. Now this is going to sound funny to Americans.
Yeah.
You can. Junka, hi, welcome back.
Whoa.
We definitely didn't
run out of memory
on the card because we've been talking about inane things for too long.
No.
And you're definitely still watching, so that's great. Quickly, moving on from God, go across the country today.
Doc 7, July the 7th. We're on July.
Okay, we're getting there. July. Doc 7 was a great tournament.
It was one of my most fun tournaments I've ever played in. I'm just saying that I bet Hound and Ladno.
You're just saying?
Just saying. Both of them.
Were they drunk?
No.
Paraplegic?
No. I just owned
You
everyone.
just owned them.
Freeze horse.
Amazing.
It was best of one, but bet them.
Can you tell me what the results of that tournament were?
We came third. Me and Tyler, we were playing Red, White and Boom, Team Red, White and Boom. Hound won, Hound and Steve-O. That's a fair team. Hound and Steve-O won over Ladno and AJ, but that had the really brilliant fist bump ending, where Hound like just completely popped off. Yeah, when he owned Ladno, because he was waiting for him to EX Zonk. I think he backdashed out of it and then he XTP'd him. Oh, it was awesome. It was a really hype moment. That was really good. Talent took MVC.
How embarrassing.
Well, that's your problem, lads, not mine.
Here.
Yeah, he bet Nutrient in the final. That unblockable stuff that he does with Viper is a bit mental. Like, I don't know, I couldn't play that game.
It's unfair. It's things that I was explaining to someone, I don't remember who it is. The game is fun because that stuff's in it when you are doing it. The game's infuriating because that stuff's in it,
yeah.
and you're getting hit by it.
Exactly. One Man Three Letters, well deserved, won Mortal Kombat. I was watching back that match against Slickmeister. This guy's first tournament and he goes to finals. Lads, we need to talk.
Has Slickmeister showed up for any other tournaments since?
I don't think there's been an MK tournament since.
Oh.
They kind of rely on Doc, like.
Yeah.
So,
that was last time.
I mean, to be fair, they've got a very disparate bunch of players. So, like, it's hard for them to get together. Good
and
lads, though.
also, to be fair, 1 Man 3 Letters and I can't remember the other